Thanks for joining us today. I said before, you don't need a yoga mat, and you could also do this with shoes on, but if you have an opportunity to take them off, then that would be a better experience. Unless you're standing in a parking lot and there's broken glass on the ground, and probably then keep the shoes on. So we'll find a place to stand where there's relatively enough room that if you swing your arms around, you're not going to hit anything or anyone. And look down at your feet, and standing hip width apart or whatever's a comfortable distance for you. We start to spread the toes and arrange your feet so that the feet are parallel, meaning if you look at the line of your inner arch and your outer arch, are they symmetrical and parallel to each other? And then clasping your hands together, palms of the hands facing the top of the head, begin to extend your arms and lift the palms higher away from the top of the head. Breathing in deeply and exhaling deeply. So breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the nose. Taking in a long inhalation and an equally long exhalation. And notice how the length of the breath relates to lengthening the tissue of the body. Okay, the arms and legs lengthening relate to the spine lengthening. And then releasing the arms down beside you. We'll take the hands to the waist, and you can start to point the elbows back towards each other. So walking the thumbs towards the tailbone as far as you can. If you have tight shoulders, then you're just going to where your ability is. The idea is to start to open the front of the shoulders. And we're going to start to sit now into the chair pose. And so as you bend the knees, start to take the weight back towards the heels. So sitting towards the heels. And you notice that the weight could move forward towards the toes, or you could subtly shift back towards the heels. So the legs are supporting the spine, nice long spine, breathing, nice even inhales and exhales. Legs are excited, I'm sure, and the muscles are excited to support the spine. And then standing up and exhale, releasing the arms. So let's take the hands to the waist, and we can reach the right arm up and push the hips towards the right. And really highlight the right foot pressing down into the ground and how it can relate to the right side of your body, extending all the way out to the fingernails. So breathing to support action towards length. Even the left side is working to support the length of the right side. Inhale, bring yourself back up to center, and exhale, release the hands. hands to the waist, left arm reaching up, inhale, and exhale, pushing the hips to the left. And really aware of both legs contributing to the spinal length. Make sure that you're not so far into the action of a pose that you can't breathe. So bring yourself to a place where the breath is functional. Inhale, stand up, and exhale, relax the arms down. So we're going to take the hands, they can stay on the waist, and we'll take the right foot and step it back. And as we step the right foot back, I want to make sure that the right heel can be planted on the ground. And I'm going to turn the right leg, the thigh and the foot forward until the feet are perfectly parallel. And chances are that that's going to feel really odd. That probably won't feel parallel. So I want you to look with your eyes and make sure that the right foot is turning forward. Hands on the waist, shoulders are facing forward, and begin to bend the left knee slightly, enough until you can really highlight the length of the right leg and the right side of the torso. And I really want you to press through down to the right side of your right foot and the left side of your right foot, and really extend through both sides of the ankle. And the hands can stay on the waist or they can reach upwards, and you can clasp the hands together and point the index fingers and begin to lengthen the arms. And so arms and legs are contributing to the length of the spine. And your breath is connecting you to all of the tissue that's being highlighted in this posture and in the action. You begin to create space. Create space for you to be in your body. And we'll step forward and release the hands. The hands could come to the waist again while you step back with your left foot. And again, to the best of your ability, even looking to see how your left foot lands, and turn the left foot forward, turn the left thigh forward, and maybe you have to shorten the stance. Maybe you have to step forward a little bit to make that possible, to keep the heel on the ground. And the hands can stay on the waist as you start to bend the right knee, just finding the spot that highlights the action of that left leg, grounding through the inside and outside of the ankle, of the foot, of the arches. And if you feel a little wobbly, you could even spread the toes or lift the toes to really find the platform of your foot. The hands could clasp together and reach up, pointing the index fingers. And full breaths to express length and dial yourself into the center line of the body by feeling symmetry in the hips and symmetry in the shoulders. Interact with the length of the tissue and find ways to lengthen through the spine. And stepping forward and releasing the arms. So let's do a little twist. Hands to the waist. We're going to bend the knees, so make sure the feet are together and parallel. And as you bend the knees are bending the same amount. And take the right elbow onto the knees and the left hand onto the low back. And bring your weight back towards the heels and really push down through your right arm to create action through your left shoulder as you bring the left shoulder back behind you. And breathing here, trying to dial into both legs, supporting a long spine, both shoulders with equal action towards widening the chest and lengthening the neck. Then come back down to center, left elbow onto the thighs, right hand onto the low back, press down into the left arm, and right shoulder is drawing back. Make sure that both knees are doing the same thing. We're not holding weight on one hip. And then turning back to center and allow the torso to fold forward with the bend in your knees. And cross your arms and elbows if you can. Or hang your arms. And just take a moment to really let the spine relax. So a little bend in your knees, and you're letting the belly relax onto your thighs, and you're letting the rib cage really start to rest, and the shoulders are completely relaxed, the neck and head, but you're still breathing full breaths, hanging out. The legs are supporting the spine. Spine is relaxing. And then bend the knees and slowly roll up the spine, really slowly. And the head is coming up last. Great. So this last part, our feet are together or apart if that feels more comfortable for you. And arms can relax down beside you. And just close your eyes for a moment. Notice the quality of your body experience, how your body feels. And then bring your hands together. And we'll take a moment just to connect to the place where you feel gratitude. So you can bring up a real circumstance where you're grateful, it's genuine, you're really thankful. And then just connect to the root of feeling thankful in your body. And there's a million things you can be thankful for, but in this moment, just direct the gratitude towards yourself. And relaxing the arms, and you can open the eyes. Great. Great job.